Mount Gox is back, the Mount Gox FUD. And guys, I'm just going to tell you up front, stop it. It's so dumb. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens with their Bitcoin. It will be scooped up and we will be off to the races. Whenever that time comes, this is such of little concern to me. Actually, I was on a live stream earlier today and somebody asked me how concerned I was. And in between 1 and 10, I just said straight up 0. I do not have any concern about Mount Gox. My concern is actually that you're going to panic sell the bottom and the smart money is going to scoop that up because the smart money doesn't care about 100,000 plus Bitcoin that will be distributed to people who lost that Bitcoin 10 years ago, 10 plus years ago in the Mount Gox hack. It's just not a concern. And so what do the charts tell you? That's what we need to figure out. And right now, the charts are telling me very similar things to what I've been saying, except even better, even better than what I've been saying. And so I'm going to be happy to dive on into this. But before we do, this video is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. And while I appreciate that so many of you are hopping in here from all over the place, you've got to hit that subscribe button. I go live multiple times a week. I make multiple videos a week. I'm doing as much as possible to try to keep up with this rapidly evolving crypto space. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification button as well. But otherwise, let's go ahead and dive on into this. And I want to tell you again, Mount Gox has been a thing for a very long time. This video was from November of 2021 that I made. Will the Mount Gox settlement cause Bitcoin to crash by 50% or more? You don't watch the video. It is so outdated. But the big thing that I'll say is that I was hoping that we would see this Mount Gox, distribution happening sometime in 2023, which I was thinking would be around the bottom of the bear market. It's 2024 and it still hasn't happened. It will happen eventually, but it's just not going to be all that significant. And so let me exit the slideshow and let's take a look again at the charts that we've been looking at for the last few weeks. And so Bitcoin, change of character. We had the change of character level with Bitcoin. We broke through this key level of $67,300. I told you that I was opening a long at $67,300 and we broke through and we've retested it. We retested more than I thought we would, to be honest. But this green candle last week, a lot of people were thinking that we were not going to go back down to $63,700. And here I was saying I'm opening along at $63,700. It went down to $66,000. I did in that moment get a little nervous, but even then, Bitcoin didn't even touch the 20-day EMA at that point. So a couple of retests below the $67,300 level. Seems like we came close today to another retest of that level, but we are going most likely to hold that level. We're not even anywhere near the moving averages. We came somewhat close, but even the 20-day, we need some time to get caught up to the 20-day EMA. And then the 50-day would be just another level of support that I'd be very eager to long. And I've talked about those two moving averages. Let me pull up the 100-day simple moving average so we can see even more so that this is not something to be concerned about. So the blue line right here. Now we do have a bearish crossover of the 50-day simple moving average with the 100-day, but that's not a concern at all. I don't really get nervous with simple moving average crossovers. And so 100-day SMA is currently at $65,000, and I don't believe we're even going to go down short term to $65,000. We might build and chop a little bit before that next leg up, but there's nothing to worry about. This to me very much seems like FUD. It seems like every time Bitcoin gets above $70,000, there is some new FUD introduced, and now it's Mount Gox. Mount Gox, which we will see when the release date is most likely going to be with Mount Gox by the end of this video. So Bitcoin holding this key level right here, that is a very key level. Bitcoin's dominance is breaking down. I love what I'm seeing here. If we're looking in terms of looking for an alt season, we had a bounce. We had the first ever wick below this 18-month trend line ever in the 18 months at least, a wick below, but then it bounced back. It looked like it was going to hold, but now we're under 54 for the first time in several weeks. And right now testing the bull market support band for for Bitcoin dominance. If this loses the bull market support band, I'm going to very confidently tell you that Bitcoin dominance has peaked at 57%, and we are going to start a new downtrend. We'll see. But I would see the first confirmation of that being the fact that we have lost this trend line with Bitcoin dominance. But this is a positive sign for some kind of an somewhat imminent alt season. We have Ethereum. Ethereum's doing just fine above the 702 retrace. That's my big thing, is I want to see it hold the 702 retrace. We're well above it. Right in between the 702 and the 786, you can see a rejection at the 786. A key level right here being a little bit over $4,000. I made a short today on this channel, a video on TikTok. I put it on Instagram and X as well. You should really check that out. It's less than a minute long, but I talk about a similar run up with Ethereum over the next few months as what we saw with Bitcoin between October and January, when Bitcoin went from $31,000, under $31,000, up to $49,000 ahead of into the spot Bitcoin ETF approval. The big difference between the Bitcoin ETFs and the Ethereum ETFs is that it's going to take some time. There's some paperwork that needs to be filed. It's going to take some time, and we're looking to somewhere around July or August for the official launches of the spot Ethereum ETF. So we still have a couple of months. And so what I could see happening, taking shape over these next few months, is a move similar to what we saw with Bitcoin in October. From October of 2023 to January, a similar move, which would bring Ethereum, in my opinion, to a new all-time high. And so new all-time highs for Ethereum, I believe, between July and August. And so what does that mean? I mean, that means most likely that we would see altcoins follow suit. Total 2 looks just fine. It looks good. Maybe potentially a bull flag forming on the daily chart, where you can see we're very well above this support level here with this descending line. Next leg up is the 618 retrace, the 0.66. We had a rejection there early this year. 702, I've been saying 1.33 trillion. That is the name of the game. Once we break through there, it's on. It may take a few days, may take a few weeks. Either way, we are looking good with the total 2 crypto market cap. And then the DXY, I had been monitoring this, looking to see what we have moving forward with the DXY. And we do see potentially a breakdown under this trend line here. And another move down to the 20-week SMA with the DXY. It looks to me like this is getting ready for the next leg down in the DXY, which is good. It's bullish for risk on assets. So everything is lining up very well. I don't care at all about this Mt. Gox FUD. It just sounds like a strategically placed thing to get you afraid so that you will sell your bags before the next leg up. Honestly, that is just my general opinion. We'll see where we go from here. A couple of details with Mt. Gox. I mean, first of all, here's a tweet from somebody that I've been recommending that you follow for a while. From some paperwork here, Bitcoin price may not be impacted by Mt. Gox creditors until October 31st, 2024. The trustees have not even published a payment schedule. In other words, these early moves may be in preparation for a final distribution to creditors. So there were 2,000 Bitcoin transferred from a Mt. Gox wallet. That's what has caused the fear with Mt. Gox. And again, October 31st, I wouldn't be surprised if this was pushed back. The video that I made 2.5 years ago talked about some kind of a deadline that would be in 2022 or 2023. Here we are in 2024, and it still hasn't happened. Don't sell your Bitcoin. Don't be dumb, okay? Don't sell your whatever, not financial advice. And then another thing, I mean, do you think these Mt. Gox people are just going to dump all over us? I mean, Magic the Gathering online exchange, that seems to line up very well with the kind of people, the early adopters who would like Bitcoin. They have been forced to hodl. Their conviction in what Bitcoin is has only been strengthened. And here's a poll. It's not the biggest poll in the world, 357 votes, but you can see 162 say that they will hold almost all of their Bitcoin. 46, they will sell some, 41, they'll sell a fair amount. The lowest percentage, 5%, they're saying, 25%, they're saying that they're going to sell almost all of their Bitcoin. That is an insignificant amount at the end of the day. Sure, they're going to sell some Bitcoin. If I were in their position, I would sell some Bitcoin, but I would very much be in the top half, the smart ones of that group, and I would be holding almost all of my Bitcoin and, maybe selling some to pay off a few bills. That is reality. That's reality. Don't fall for the drama. It's just, I say this with so much more conviction than anything else. This is a strategically placed move by the market makers to get you afraid of selling your Bitcoin at the worst possible time. I do want to remind you all that we have members only live streams every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Click the join button. You can join this channel as a member. If you want to get involved, get into trading, I use 2 platforms for trading. One is Bitmart, the other is BingX. If you use BingX, there's a lot of benefits to that. There's cryptos that are not available on Bitmart, and you can sign up for 3 free months of NordVPN using my referral link in the description of this video. Use that, and if you're in the United States or the UK, you can then sign up for BingX and get up to thousands of dollars in referrals if you sign up for BingX. And so there's some benefits to that. Use my referral code. I'll get a little bit of a kickback. It's nothing crazy, and I would really appreciate that. But anyway, that is all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week, and I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.